Good morning, guys. Welcome to the show. Ghosted this morning. This dude went on 2 dates.
Two dates, and even hooked up with the girl.
Second date, he ended up hooking up with her, said it was amazing on both ends. He said that she was surprised that he could put it down like that.
Ah,
So we're about to talk to this girl, Vanessa, and find out what happened there. We also have something that happened with Barbie T that I was really surprised by. 20% of people that have gone on a date have done this. And Barbie was like, "Yep, I've done that twice.
yes, I've done it twice.
Twice. We'll find out what that is coming up in a little bit." And a police officer that apparently was pretending to be a police officer for 15 years just got caught. Had a badge, a real gun, trained dog. Like, this is insane.
It is. It's too much.
Barbie found that story. I was like shook when I saw that. What's up, Chelsea? Good morning. Why you got shades on, girl?
Because my lash bent.
Oh.
I don't have my glue, so, you know.
When keeping it real goes wrong. What's up, Ellie? Good morning. Clarissa, Nikki, good morning. Let's get into it. All right, it's time to get into our ghosted this morning. So we already talked to Remy. We are on live, by the way. You can find us on the Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page, and of course, YouTube and Twitch. Find us at Dex and Barbie T, all one word. All right, so what do we know about Remy so far?
Okay, so he's gone on 2 dates with this girl. He really likes her, and he even bragged about, the second date. They hooked up, and he's like, I put it down. She didn't even know I had it like that. Well, she ghosted him.
She ghosted him, and now he wants to know why. And I will say this, it wasn't because of the hookup. Vanessa said that she didn't really want to talk about it, but she's willing to come on. Thank you so much. Remy's on the line as well. He just wants to know why things went south. Go ahead.
I know this is going to seem kind of bad, and this is why I ghosted you, so I wouldn't have to break up with you, because I didn't want to tell you this and, make you feel bad. And I feel bad. I found out that he's never graduated from high school. He never got his GED, and I can't date someone who's not driven like me. I'm a very driven person. I can't accept the bare minimum. Graduating from high school, that is, a minimum requirement for me, because you got to be at least on my level, and if not on my level, you have to be real close.
Barbie's nodding her head.
Yep.
Whoa.
I mean, I have to agree. I know say what you want, but I agree with her.
Wait a minute, time out. What does having a high school degree got to do with anything?
Honestly, all jobs require that. What do you do for a living?
Well, first of all, it's a diploma. You get your degree in college, okay? This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And second, I want someone
you
who's
being
going to be
technical now.
driven. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I want someone to push me to be great. I don't want anyone to have to show me what I don't want to be in life.
That's terrible. And on top of that, just because I didn't get a high school diploma does not mean I'm not going to be doing something amazing with my life.
I agree with you. It doesn't mean that. But at the same time, it's like, are you driven? Are you chasing goals and your dreams? Are you helping her do the same and motivating her? Because that's where I would be
They
able to
just
draw.
made it to the second date.
I know, but honestly,
you don't know if this person's going to be doing all of that by the second date.
I understand that, but at the same time, I see
Exactly.
where she's coming from. You do want somebody that's on your level or better.
Having a high school diploma doesn't have to do anything with, how somebody loves you and treats you and all this type of stuff. I got a job. I'm not some bum. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So that's kind of jacked up to say.
I agree.
It's just her having a standard.
We don't know where he's going to go. How old are you, sir?
I'm 24 years old, yeah.
I mean, you're still figuring it out, so I get it why she doesn't want to deal with that either.
I want someone who has it figured out. And if you don't have it figured out, I need to be able to see your goals and your plans. But I don't know. I just feel like this is a really bad start, not having your high school diploma. Where are you going? What's your plan? What are you doing? I'm very driven.
Well, how about you help me then, if that's the case? How about you help me?
Well, you know what?
You know
I'm
what I'm
really
saying?
not here
Like,
to
looking for
argue.
help.
You
Be
know,
the
you
woman who
wanted
help-
to know
help
why
your
I
man
dumped you, and
get
this
to
is
where
why
he's
I
meant to
dumped
get
you,
to.
and this is why you got ghosted.
Maybe, you can help, started from the bottom, now we're here. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to grow up together.
No,
Whatever
but
happened to that?
There's sometimes and some things that people need to do on their own, accomplish on their own, and a high school diploma is exactly one of them. Like you just need to go ahead and get that done for yourself. You don't need somebody to be like, "Oh, help me." No.
I just feel like you can accomplish a lot. And I love one of the comments that was in here. Gosh, I got to scroll back. We're on live, by the way. Tiffany said that diploma don't mean blank. My daddy works the city council, and he has a 10th grade education. Bam. And Princess said that that's not a standard like you might, think. Should have kept them legs closed. Thoughts?
I like Ann said, it's not her place to help him. Sleeping with someone on the first date is just an application. If you get called back the next day, then you get the job.
866 639 4689. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Someone said that I'm always playing the devil's advocate. No, to me, yes. Do I believe you should get your high school diploma? Absolutely.
Or a GED.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not the end of the road. He can go get it, but I feel like she feels like he's not applying himself to do the bare minimum for himself. So what is he going to do for this relationship?
But to let me finish, I just think that if you don't get that, it doesn't mean the end of the road for you. It doesn't mean that you're going to be a loser or you're not dateable. Someone said stimulating conversation to stimulate my body. You can still have those kinds of things without having that. I'm just saying.
I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure there's other things that she probably seen that we don't know about within this time of them dating that showed that he's not.
He sounded like a great guy.
He
sounded
did.
like
He
he had a
did.
great
And
personality.
he can still be great. It's just,
Get a
that's
degree?
her standard. If that's her standard, that's her standard. Period.
866-639-4689. What are your thoughts? And do you not have a diploma? And what do you do for a living? Are you worth something? I think you are.
Of course you are.
Just not worth dating.
Period.
Period. Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person up. Hey, good morning. Dr. Marie, hang on. All right. What are our thoughts? I missed Ashley. You missed it. How could you
Personality don't pay the bills, Nikki.
Personality
Girl, that's
don't
it
pay the
right
bill.
there.
I gotta tell you something that I learned yesterday. I'll talk about it later. Good morning. Go ahead. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Are you there? Oh, they got scared. All right, here we go.
The extra drive. Maybe he didn't have.
Dr. Marie,
around him.
good morning. Go ahead. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
I understand where she's coming from, but I think that's a lame reason to ghost somebody. It's not like she found out that he only had a high school diploma while they were screwing. So you got standards, but your coochie don't.
Bam.
But you know
Ooh.
what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people only work the good deed. Like honestly, there's men out there that
And
and
that's-
women that are out there that all they good for is a good time, and that's it, and that's okay. Like that. Not saying
And-
in general, but like to me, like okay, this is not what I want, but I'll have fun with you. But we're gonna keep it moving.
I agree, but that's where you have a conversation and say that you're not on my level as far as ambition, but we can get down when you want to. That's the conversation. And on top of that, she wants somebody that's going to push her to be better, but she's not willing to push her mate to be better.
Yeah.
Honest-
How
but
about that?
I will say to that because I saw this in the comments saying that maybe he needs the extra drive. Y'all, I am a motivating person, and I understand when you are with someone and they just feel like they are not like they're not motivated within themselves. That's hard and that's draining.
And
I don't want to be
understand
with
that.
nobody like
Before
that.
I met my husband, he had been driving trucks for companies for almost 20 years. Now he owns his own business and doing the damn thing. And that's because he got a little push from me to let him know you don't have to make money for these other companies.
And
You can
that's-
make money for yourself.
Sometimes that's all
It
you
might
need.
have only took a little push.
Yeah. You glow
She
up
wants
together.
to be motivated, but is not willing to motivate her mate.
I love this. Boom.
That is a
And by
fact.
the way, at the beginning of your conversation, she didn't just find out in the middle of sex. He wasn't just like moaning, being like, oh, by the way, I don't have a high school diploma.
You knew that before you spread your legs.
Exactly.
So like I said, you have standards, but your kitty don't.
Yo,
He-
because
what about he might not want no hoe? Because that's what you are if you did that with a dude that you know you're not going to be with.
Thank you, Marie.
Listen. Go ahead. Thank you, Marie.
Y'all have a good one.
I'm gonna tell you something though. Have y'all ever had conversations with people though, and you realize, you know what? I should have just kept it moving. Like honestly, people that I've even been in a relationship with, I've been like, you know what? You should have just been a good time, and like we could have just been friends. You kept it moving because mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you're not there for me. So no.
All right. So we had a lot of great comments that were coming through. Can some of y'all call? Because I feel like some people are a little scared to voice some of these, and they just get into the comments.
And yes, Jake, a little encouragement goes a long way. Let me tell you a true story. One of my friends, and a guy I used to talk to, like when we were talking, he was a firefighter at the time. And y'all know firefighters don't make jack squat. They need to pay them more. But anyway, he was a dude that had no car seats. Like nobody could sit in the car.
What?
Yeah. Like he was at the bottom, and like we stayed friends, and I motivated him, and now he's got seats with massaging things in it. Like he's got TVs in his car. Like he got it. You know what I'm saying? And he came to me the other day and was like, "Listen, your motivation helped me, and it stayed with me, and it made me who I am today. Whatever." You know what I'm saying? So I do agree. Like
So
sometimes
you can
people-
help motivate, or you could be like that other girl and wham, bam, hit it.
But
bye.
here's the difference, though. Here's the difference. I saw the king in him and who he could be and what he could do, and he saw it in himself as well, and he applied it. That's the difference. If she has been dating this guy for however long, and she's saying, you know what, you need to go get your GED, like go ahead and finish that accomplishment for yourself, and go be better and try to like better yourself and do what you want to do, chase your wildest dreams, whatever. And if he's not taking that initiative to change for himself, that I'm not going to sit there and continue to motivate. That's draining.
I'm reading some of the comments. Sorry, I'm reading the Twitch comment there about the messed up. She knew that he didn't graduate and get his GED, and if that's the reason, let me get this call. That is a good comment though. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Alex from Georgia.
Good morning, Alex. Go ahead. Your thoughts on this?
Morning. I agree to the point that, she could stay with them and, help motivate, but it's the way that they talk about it kind of is going to be that deciding factor on if they're actually motivated or not. Like he said, what does it matter if I don't have a high school diploma? That tells you right there that he doesn't care. He's not going to be motivated no matter how much she pushes him.
Hello. Thank you.
Now, and again, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, I have a college education. Go Vols. But at the same time, like, I feel like just because you don't have a high school diploma doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be driven. You might be driven to do other things in life.
And that's
No,
okay.
that doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. There's other jobs that don't require it, like blue-collar jobs. But it's the way that he talks about it. If that's a standard for her, and that was his response to it, he's not going to be motivated to go get his GED or anything like that. And if that's her standard, then that's what would, what she would need to happen.
Okay. Thank you for your call.
Yeah, and I like your comment. I can't believe how many women are shaming her for having a good time with him, but not wanting to be with him when he doesn't want to do better.
Interesting. Well, again, they're just on the second date. I don't feel like you can learn.
But you can.
that.
Oh no, you can. If you pay attention and you read through the lines, like you really can.
Off of 2 dates?
I mean, they've had conversations before.
Let me tell you something.
I'm
I'm a
pretty sure
very
they
deep
talked.
individual. If you go on 2 dates with me, you're going to need at least a third date to get the full picture. You know what I'm saying?
I like people to just lay it out. Show me who you are, and I read through the conversations. You have to read through the conversations because.
Dr. Marie, go in.
Yes, I'm about to go in, Dex. You know me. It do not take a high school diploma or a college degree to get that bag. And evidently, he got some motivation to get that bag because she did not say he did not have a car. She did not say he lived with his mama. That means he got those things for himself. Those are her standards, and kudos to her. But her standards are mighty low to spread her legs for somebody that she would not even date. I don't care how good the D is.
Or the P. Thank you very much.
I don't believe her P that good. I'm just so sorry.
Thank you for your call, Dr. Marie, as always.
You don't know what happened in his life, why he had to drop out. I graduated from AE and went to massage school afterwards, and I still give MFers a chance.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, truly get to know someone in 2 dates. That's just silly. We've been together for 21 years. I will say this. In 2 dates, I can see where it goes. Like I can see like honestly like it ain't going nowhere though.
On Twitch, because guys get judged if it was reversed, and I'm a girl. Would you still have the same opinions? So, like, if the girl didn't have a high school diploma,
Same thing.
Yeah?
Men should have standards because this is the thing. I've even talked to some dudes about this. I'm like, why? Like, dudes are telling me about how these girls are crazy as hell, slapping them around and beating them up or whatever. Like, what? Like, why you got to deal with that?
Yeah, I think Johnny Depp.
Like, why are you still there? Like,
dang.
why are you still like and down talking them and all this other stuff? But you know,
I love Coquithia, but you don't have a master's degree. Thanks a lot. Okay, don't worry. One day I will get that master's degree. No.
men should have standards. That's the problem. I feel like a lot of them don't.
Alexandria. No woman needs to sit here and act like they haven't done the same thing at some point in their life.
What do you mean?
Talking about hooking up with a guy and everything. And,
oh
and
yeah,
not
I mean
being
we
interested,
grown.
hooking
we
up for
grown
the
over
D.
here.
What up, Tank? Good morning. How are you? Did Barbie add you on Facebook yet? He said you were homeschooled. Let me ask you. I mean, talking to Tank, we hung out. You seem, I mean, like normally they would say people who are homeschooled are a little off, like in social cues and stuff like that. I didn't think that at all. Good morning, Hot Fam. What's up? Late jumping in due to tears?
If it were reversed, I would still say there was so much communication that needed to happen and not ghosting. She knew she was wrong, is why she didn't just talk about it from the jump.
Pam said that she's joining late because she had tears because her little one just graduated from elementary school.
Oh, congratulations.
There you go.
Penny, that's the fact, Penny. If it was reversed, he'd be hitting it and it's cool. So when she do it, it's cool. Facts. Yeah, because, I mean, it's okay for, what's that song? Girls Need Love Too? Like, Summer Walker said it best. Like, I could do it too if I want to.
Hold on just a second, Dr. Marie. Good morning. Go ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning. It's Crystal from Anderson.
What up, Crystal?
What up? So, for everybody who thinks it's okay to be all in a relationship when you don't have a degree, it makes the balance really off. Like the person who is educated versus the person who isn't. They'll tend to want to win every argument. You tend to have no foundation to stand on when it comes to proving you're right or wrong. It makes it hard. Also,
interesting.
If you don't have a diploma, just remember how I like my burgers and fries because you don't need to know that. I eat out all the time.
I'm curious about that. Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much. I have a college degree. All right. Do you think that I come across as someone that always has to be right?
Yes. Yeah.
Just because I'm passionate about topics?
That doesn't have any. I don't think that has anything to do with your degree, though.
That's just who I am.
Yeah.
So if I didn't even have a high school diploma, then it would be the same thing.
Yeah.
So she's invalid. Good morning, Dr. Marie. Go ahead. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? And you only got a minute.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to say this because the comments on Facebook Live is tearing my nerves up, and now I want to go back to Facebook jail. So my problem with this girl is not that she slept with dude. My problem with this girl is that she slept with this dude knowing that she was not going to be with him and did not communicate that to him. Everybody hollering they adults, where adults talk and have conversations. We don't ghost people.
Yeah.
But yes, I will say men do it all the time. They hook up with women and know they ain't about to be with them.
Being like a man, if your standard is being like a man, how low are your standards? Men are nasty. Come on.
No, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying like that part of that communication. Like I'll sleep with you, but I'll make you feel like you're the only one. I'll make you feel like you're that girl, but I ain't about to be with you though.
Maybe it's because I have a communications degree.
Them men too. And my point with them is have a conversation. You're supposed to have balls. Use them.
I love you, Bree. We got to go. And you might have a story on this topic because we're about to change things up. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, she probably will. She is heated. I love it. All right, 20%. You ready?
Where are we at?
20%, the thing that you did.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I feel like everybody's kind of divided down the middle.
I love it.
When it comes to that last topic, gosh, I think it's all a cop out. She's probably dating somebody else on the side.
And that's okay.
All right.
Hello. Date them all, baby.
Here we go. 20% of singles have done this in secret when they went on a date. And Barbie T actually did this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's exactly the same because I feel like you did the wrong thing here.
I didn't.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
So here it is. 20% of singles have secretly taken a friend with them on a date. So they were going out with some guy that they met on a dating app.
Uh-huh.
They're at the diner or at the restaurant or whatever. And their friend secretly came on that date. They sat somewhere else in the restaurant, kind of scoping things out, being there in case they needed a mayday or something like that.
Yep. I have all my friends on standby when dating.
But
On a
you
date.
actually did call some of them in.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh my gosh, you're here too. Oh, sit with us.
So that wasn't, it's secret from the guy that you called them, but they came in on the date and then they sat there.
Yep. I love it.
So how awkward is that?
It is never, sometimes it can be a little awkward, but it's never really awkward because it's a fun time. If I really like the guy though, I'm like, okay, don't do it.
I'll never forget this, and I feel like this is a mistake, but one of my friends, his name is Greg. He used to be my roommate, okay? Gosh,
Mhm.
Greg, if you're listening, I'm telling your story. So he had another friend. His name was Joe, and this guy was working on the radio too. And so Joe went out on a date with this girl, and they were at the restaurant, and next thing you know, Joe calls Greg over and says, hey, you want to hang out? Did not tell Greg that he was on a date.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know why. Maybe the conversation was a little weird. Who knows? Next thing you know, Greg gets there. And then Greg's like, holy crap, you're on a date. This is weird. They're at a bar.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Greg's just trying to make conversation. Greg ends up hooking up with the girl. Right.
Ooh.
Joe had too much to drink. He passes out.
Oh, no.
Right. It's a whole mess.
Dang, that's pretty scandalous.
Isn't it, though? So here's the question. Does this happen? 20% of singles have secretly taken a friend on a date. Do you do this? Do they, what happened? Why did you feel like you needed to do this? Why do you feel like your friend had to be in the restaurant while you were on this date? Were you, worried? Were you scared for your life? What was going on?
No, I'm scared for my life. I'm just not going to go.
Well, yeah, so then why did you have your friend go?
Just because, I was like, come check this dude out. Like, if he's being weird.
Then you wanted, what?
Yeah.
Watch this?
Yeah.
S show?
Yeah.
866-639-4689. Seriously, if you've ever done this, I just need perspective. Call now. Again, 866-639-4689. Have you ever secretly taken a friend on a date with you? To feel safe. So you've done this before. Call in. I got 28 hours left until my release from Facebook Penitentiary. That's over on YouTube. Double date in secret. Alexandria, I feel like you need to call. You always have some crazy story whenever it comes to this. Dr. Marie, are you really calling again?
And then another reason why, the last time was because the dude, he said he was allergic to tomatoes but ate ketchup. And it was just like, my friend started grilling him on that. It was so funny.
Good morning, Dr. Marie. Go ahead.
I've never taken anybody on a date with me, but I had a cousin. She would meet her online dates in the parking lot of whatever restaurant they were meeting at, so she could see what car they got out of, and text me their license plate number and their name. And if she didn't call me by a certain time, for me to call the police.
Oh,
how many times would she do this?
Every time she went on a date with somebody she didn't know.
Wow. So she just didn't want to be killed or something like that, and she wanted you to be there just in case.
Yeah, you don't know these people. You can front in real life for 6 months. So how long you think you could do it online? You can tell all types of
exactly.
lies.
That's a good point. Okay. Thank you very
Exactly.
much. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning, this Hey Girl.
Hey, girl,
Hey,
go ahead.
Can't wait to see you later.
I can't wait to see you too, Boo. Okay, so I have been like, yeah, let's go on the first date, but I got to pick. And they're like, okay, well, you pick whatever, da-da-da-da-da. soon as I pick the place, I call my homegirl. I'm like, hey, what are you and your husband doing this Friday at 8 p.m.? I need y'all to go and be at blah, 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 wherever. I need y'all to let me know when you get there. Bet. I already got backup sitting at the table across the restaurant, checking my date completely out, head to toe. Want to know what he looks like, what he sounds like, what kind of car he drives. You never know in these time of days. People are crazy.
So you would just have like basically double dates, and they would just be in the same restaurant, but you would never tell your date that you had people in the restaurant checking. Okay.
Facts. Because I got to do my investigations just as much as they got to do their investigations.
Interesting.
You know what? I think I'm going to do this next time. Next time, let me know when you're working, and I'll bring somebody there.
Girl, I'm working every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Got the tiki bar out by the pool. Come sit with me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
That is nuts.
We got to get our Sugar Daddy Sundays started back.
Sugar Daddy Sundays? What is that?
Yeah, she would work at this bar, and I would go there, and then, like, these elite men would come all the time. And, like, when I was just there, just hanging out with her, this man came up and, paid for things. So...
Kiana says, investigate before you date. Do you do that? Do you like Google them?
Yeah. I do investigate. But not so much.
Did you find something out?
No, I haven't.
Be honest.
Only one person. But I met him. I didn't meet him on an app. I met him in person. It's not just the app these days. People are crazy in real life.
Oh, I'm telling you, Dr. Marie is pretty much part of the show. I've seen a lot of comments. I'm telling you. And it's so funny because Dr. Marie actually gets recognized probably just as much as we do in public. Like, she'll be at a store and she'll be checking out, and someone will hear her voice, and they'll be like, "Are you Dr. Marie from the Dex and Bobby T Morning Show?" And she's like, "Why, yes, I am."
I love that. We need to get her a shirt that says Dr. Marie on Hot 98.1. This girl wanted my best friend to go out to eat with her, and I was telling my best friend this was a date, so she made me go, and we told people at the restaurant that they sat me right behind her, and I heard everything, and then the girl told my best friend to call me and go out for ice cream with them, so I had to run out to the house and change clothes and my hair. That is funny.
Read that one on the air.
I ask about the guy from the people who know him too. Oh yeah. So one thing I do like about, who was it that did this? I think it's Tinder. It tells you your mutual friends. Do they still do that? Because I go look at those mutual friends, and if I know the mutual friend like that, I'm like, yo, what's good with this dude?
10 seconds.
Renee, what you got?
All right, here we go. Wow, I'm really shook by how many people actually do this. So 20% of people who go on dates have secretly taken a friend on this date. Barbie T's done it.
Yeah, I have. You have to. I mean, just to be safe, whether you meet them online or in person, you still got to you just never know.
Well, to me, why don't you just do a background check? Kiana was on our Facebook Live, and she was saying just research them before you go on a date. See if they're like, if there's any criminal records or anything like that.
This is true, but I mean, I'm going to call somebody.
Well, apparently, again, this isn't abnormal. Good morning. Go ahead. What do you do whenever it comes to dates, or back when you were dating?
I can't wait to see you too, Boo. Okay, so I have been like, yeah, let's go on the first date, but I got to pick. And they're like, okay, well, you pick whatever, da-da-da-da-da. As soon as I pick the place, I call my homegirl. I'm like, hey, what are you and your husband doing this Friday at 8 p.m.? I need y'all to go and be at blah, 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 wherever. I need y'all to let me know when you get there. Bet. I already got backup sitting at the table across the restaurant, checking my date completely out, head to toe. Want to know what he looks like, what he sounds like, what kind of car he drives. You never know in these time of days. People are crazy.
So you would just have like basically double dates, and they would just be in the same restaurant, but you would never tell your date that you had people in the restaurant.
Facts, because I got to do my investigations just as much as they got to do their investigations.
Jamera said this girl wanted her best friend to go out on a date. And so she got there and she told the restaurant, hey, sit me right here, right behind them. And they talked and everything. And then she said the girl was like, yo, invite your friend. Let's all go out to for ice cream. So she had to run home, change her clothes and her hair so she wouldn't notice that she's been there the whole time.
Okay. Your thoughts, 866-639-4689. Dr. Marie, you have something with one of your cousins, I think it was?
I had a cousin. She would meet her online date in the parking lot of whatever restaurant they were meeting at, so she could see what car they got out of, and text me their license plate number and their name. And if she didn't call me by a certain time, for me to call the police.
How many times would she do this?
Every time she went on a date with somebody she didn't know.
Wow.
And I like Penny's idea. Just hire a bouncer next time. You know
Hire
what?
a bouncer?
I do need security.
That's too much.
No, it's not.
This coming from the person who's like, oh, you need to pay for this. And was the date going to pay for your bouncer?
I mean.
No, they're not. They're not.
It's fine.
No. All right.
Security deposit.
866-639-4689. Have you done this? And did you ever do like a background check on a date before you went out with them? And did you find something like sketchy that made you say, you know what? No, I'm going to pass on this date. Give us a call. Again, 866-639-4689. I like Fat Bear's comment. He's on Twitch over there, and he said, does the guy have to pay for the friend too, Barbie?
They usually do, though.
So that when you had your friend come out to the date.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
He didn't.
He
Okay.
wasn't one of those type of guys.
Interesting. Buying drinks.
But
left and right.
I've had men say, let's go out, invite your friends. I got it. Like, no problem.
Interesting.
There's some that will and some that won't.
Huh. I go to Ask Jeeves to find out about dating. Shut up, Zach. Do you? A background check really won't help you if the person is using somebody else's name. Ooh, Becky. That's a good point, too.
I did ask to see this one dude's
license?
ID. Yeah.
No.
Yes. Because he told his mama. Like, that's how I know you too young. When you tell your mama, oh, I talked to Barbie T. See, no, you don't.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Melanie from Anderson, and I don't have a story or anything, but I just want to say, Dick, that run a background check mentality is real 90s of you.
What do you mean real 90s of me?
It's just real 90s mentality to me, because nowadays not every criminal has a background, and not everyone who has a background is a criminal. So you could run a background check on somebody all day, but that doesn't necessarily mean they've ever been caught.
Yeah, but at the same time, background checks happen every day, like literally at every office.
They do, but they're also not always accurate either, though.
Well, that's
like
true.
I said, somebody could be a criminal their whole life, but have just never been caught.
Yeah. I guess I could see what you're talking about.
Like the Tinder swindler.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know people who go their whole lives being someone that no one knows.
Well, there you go.
I mean,
okay.
just nowadays, people are just insane. Background check isn't always like a seal the deal type thing.
Right. It's very 90s. I get it.
We're going to find out just in case.
Thank you for your call. Get out of here with that mess. Very 90s. Shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, it's very 90s. Okay, so let me tell you something. There are so many people doing 90s background checks then. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yo, it's Kevin from Knoxville.
What up, Kevin? Go ahead.
So I actually had a female bring her friend on a date with us and actually had the friend sitting at our table. I think I kind of make the friend mad because after the dinner date was over, she tried to get me to pay for her bill. And I told her, I said, nah, I asked her out on the date. I don't know who brought you, but you paid for your own bill.
Ooh. That's a fact. Now, I mean, that's fine. That's fair, though. That's fair.
Like, was it weird that they had this other person on the date?
No, it wasn't weird because I'm a chill, laid-back person, but it was just at one of the points where she thought she was going to get a free meal out of me, and I was like, nah. I said, I don't know who's paying for yours, but it ain't me. Shouldn't have came.
Was she mad?
Yeah, she was mad.
Why was she mad? I don't know. See,
I had no idea. I didn't even bother to find out because that's not my issue.
did you ghost her afterwards?
No, I didn't go, sir. I just let her know. I said, next time, you might want to let somebody know, and then also let them know that they need to bring some money for their own food because I'm not paying for somebody who I didn't invite.
That's right. They're gonna be washing some dishes.
That's true. Yeah, no, I've had dudes like if somebody's gonna come there like with me, I let them know like
yeah.
that, and either it's like okay, they're cool with it, or either not. Like,
Boom. Thank you very much. I'm gonna play that 90s.
I do one thing I will say that is annoying
What?
when girls.
So I actually
that
had a female bring.
I've hung out with, like one night I was out with a guy.
And actually had the friend sitting
we
there.
were like
Sorry, guys.
out on the town, and we decided to meet up with my friends. Well, because my guy's there, she automatically put her food order on our tab, and that wasn't the case. Like, you just met him for the first time, like, and he is a guy that just he didn't care.
Yeah.
But we both thought it was kind of rude that you just assumed that it's okay to go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, who told you to do that?
Mm-hmm.
For you and another one of her roommate. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even, it was like multiple people. Like, they put all of their stuff on our tab, and it was just kind of like, I didn't say he was gonna, but he did. So he was just like, that's kind of rude, but he didn't care. He got it. Nikki said a real man would have paid for both of them to eat, would have made it easier to impress his first date to get the cat. I do pay for me and my homeboy one time.
All right, here we go. Whew. Almost missed that auto button. You know what happens then? I get real mad. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So we were talking about 20% of people who've gone on dates have actually invited a friend with them secretly to go on the date. Barbie's done this?
Yeah, I have. I have him pop in just to kind of, fill out the vibe.
Feel the vibe, see what's
either-
going on, feel the rhythm, feel the ride.
Come see the madness.
Right. And so this guy says something like that happened to him, and at the end of the date, he had a rude awakening for someone. Good morning. Go ahead.
So I actually had a female bring her friend on the date with us and actually had the friend sitting at our table. I think I kind of make the friend mad because after the dinner date was over, she tried to get me to pay for her bill. And I told her, I said, nah, I asked her out on the date. I don't know who brought you, but you pay for your own bill.
That's right. And if you don't have any money, well, they got some dishes that need washing.
Henny said if he paid for both meals, does he get both of them too?
Ooh, okay. Actually, she said, does he get both kitties too?
But a meal, let's declare something right here. Just because you pay for a meal don't mean you getting the kitty. Hello.
That's true. All right, so someone would try to come after me. I will say her name, but let's go ahead because I said something about have you ever done a background check to the point where you found something and you were like, whoa, shook, I don't know if I should go on a date with this person. Good morning. Go ahead. What's your problem with that?
I just want to say, Dex, that run a background check mentality is real 90s of you.
What do you mean real 90s of me?
It's just real 90s mentality to me because nowadays not every criminal has a background, and not everyone who has a background is a criminal.
Yeah, but people do background checks every day. So you're telling me that it's 90s, like you wouldn't do a background check?
No, I mean, I've never officially done one, but
So you're not going to Google someone and try to
do
find out if they have
Google
a record
them,
or something like
yeah.
that?
I always do.
Okay, then.
Absolutely.
Okay. 866-639-4689. I just want to prove a point now because you're going to call me 90s. Hell no. All right.
He's so offended.
I am. Don't come to me and say that that's very 90s because people do background checks every day. All of a sudden you find out that they're Todd Kohlhelp.
jeez.
Exactly.
That escalated quickly.
But it happens. Have you ever done a background check? And what is the crazy thing that you found when you did that 90s style background check? Thank you. 866-639-4689. I'm sorry if giving out a phone number is very 90s. Talking on a phone call, man, that's very 90s. Yes.
It's a good time.
Come for me. Good morning. Hang on just a second. Good morning, Mr. No Filter. Hang on. I know what Mr. No Filter is going to say. Good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Rachel from Spartanburg.
Rachel.
Rachel, you ever do a 90s background check?
So I'm calling in. I'm so Team Diggs because she's like 1800 vibe. Because anybody that doesn't do a background check on somebody and don't look, because it's public index, all you have to do is agree and go put their name in. It's not that hard. You can see everything. So she is like stuck in the 1800s basically.
Thank
Team
you.
Diggs all the way.
Thank you.
And Team Barbie. Not gonna lie, I love you both.
I love you too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Chrissy. I'm calling from Blount County.
Blount County. All right, go ahead.
I don't think it's 90s of you to like think that, but I also think it's really easy to get a background check nowadays, but I feel like some people may not have like access to that. So I really agree on the other girl. She said she calls her husband or her friend and her husband and has them like sit across the restaurant. I think that's a really good idea. I would personally do that myself.
Interesting.
Have you
Okay.
ever had to do a background check on anyone?
I have not had to do a background check on anyone. I'm actually just 22 and I've been in a relationship for the past 4 years. So
Good for you.
I've never had to do that. And I hope I never do.
Okay.
I hope you don't either, baby.
Same. Thank you. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Lauren from Spartanburg.
Go ahead.
So the way I feel about it is a background check really can't do much for you because I was in a situation about 3 years ago and I did a background check on him. Everything was cool. And then, 4 months into our relationship, his mom just walks in the room with like this itty bitty baby. And I'm like, what?
His mom wanted to
then
what?
His mom walked in the room with a baby in her arms. So I'm confused. And this whole time, this man had a 4-month-old and didn't tell me this whole time.
Ooh, a 4-month-old. That's too
So
fresh.
a background check can't do nothing for you because they won't tell you about no babies they hiding.
Yeah,
Dang.
you're right. He trifling.
You need to do a background check at DSS.
Yeah, I guess they don't put it. I guess they don't put about the babies on it. But
Thank you very much. Thank you for your call.
The child support didn't hit yet.
Yeah. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Good God.
Sarah from Greenville.
Sarah, go ahead.
Is this about the craziest background check?
Yes.
Okay, the craziest background check, and you have to do a background check because when I found out I was pregnant, I found out that my donor was actually a registered sex offender.
Oh,
a
no.
child sex offender. I found out online.
Oh, I can't be with the pedophile. Oh, no. Ma'am.
No, so you have to, even though you think you know somebody, no matter how long you've been with that person, you should at least Google or GreenvilleCounty.org them.
Okay.
Public index search them.
Did you find
and
out
will
what
find out
exactly happened
everything.
with that charge?
Apparently, him and his mother was running a daycare. Well, his mother was running a daycare a long time ago, and him and his mother molested a little boy and a little girl.
And he's not in jail still?
He was 14 at the time.
Oh, hell no. Him and his mama.
Yeah.
You had his baby?
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything to do with her, and she doesn't know who he is. And he has nothing to do with her or nothing like that. So,
Dang.
but I
Okay.
found out while I was pregnant.
Yeah.
And she will never know. She will never know because I'll never tell her more than what she needs to know.
Thank you very
But
much.
it was a bomb.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Mr. No Filter. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Dex, I don't see how that would pinch my nerve a little bit too if somebody called me so 90s.
That's right.
All right, hey man, I got a cure for all of this altogether. Nobody will ever have to worry about doing backout checks or anything like that for in the future. You know what you do?
What?
Everybody be 100% honest with what the hell your past looks like.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, that's something that people can't.
Yeah.
Honesty.
Why can't you? Why can't? Yes, you can.
I mean, I
living proof that
can.
you can.
I can. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, though, and this is one of the things that I admire about you because, Mr. No Filter, you are an honest man. I know there's one of those videos on TikTok about you, and one of the things that you said is that I never lie on my past. All the things have, made me who I am today, and you are a great person. But
thank you.
Most people aren't like you, Mr. No Filter.
Yeah, they struggle
see,
with that.
but that's what I've come to realize in my time on this earth. Everything after but is BS. because all of us can do it. You just got to be willing to do it. Take the shade off and be real. And see, most people don't do it because they know people won't like who the hell they uncover.
Hello.
That's what that is. Be 100% honest in life, and guess what? The good Lord will put who needs to be in your path will come in your path. I'm living proof of that. Everybody have a blessed day, and may Memorial Day bring safety, joy, and happiness to each and every one of the listeners, and you two especially.
Thank you.
A wonderful day off.
I love it.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
A wonderful day off. All right, Bam.
I love Mr. No Filter. He came through with the word today.
I do. Yeah.
Be honest with yourself first, because that's what a lot of people don't do. That's why they can't be honest with others.
All right. I guess that's going to wrap it up for our live this morning.
Repent for your sins. Okay. Y'all, Nikki repented for her sins that day she called in, and that same day she won tickets to see Mean Girls.
Oh, side note. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, good. All right, so let me tell you something. I had a conversation with someone who called into the show yesterday, and they do feet pictures. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. How much money do you think you can make a month on feet pictures?
I don't know.
Nothing else. No, like nothing. Just feet.
I don't know. A good bit of money.
One picture where like these are the kind of pictures we're talking about. This shook me. Okay. One picture is like just like those little open toe. Was it shoes?
These,
whatever.
Like slides.
Not slides, but like heels maybe or something like that.
Open toe heels.
Under a desk. They're kind of hanging on her foot. Okay. Takes a picture of that. Right. Guys go nuts. Okay. How much money do you think? She said, I don't make that much, about $3 a month. I was like, $300 a month is great. No, $3,000 a month.
Oh, yeah. We gonna talk tonight.
That's insane.
We getting it, baby.
3,000.
Listen, and my feet real cute right now. Well, I need to get another pedicure, but they nice and lavender. Yes, I need to get that. I'm signing up. And I'm gonna say Barbie T's feet pictures.
I'm not looking for those, Jake.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm not. I don't have a thing for it.
I am definitely gonna get the bag on this one. I am here for it.
Right.
Barbie T is starting of OnlyFans on feet pictures. That's it.
It's crazy to me. Penny said $250. That's kind of where I thought. Okay, $250, $300 a month. I mean, but
Crystal said, "Ew, I'm out. Y'all have a good day." And I hate feet. I hate feet. I hate it. Like, I hate feet. But you know what? These feet about to make me some money.
If a foot touched you, would you freak out?
I don't like that. Yeah, don't touch me with your feet.
Jared.
Don't do it, Jared. I love you so much. Let's keep it that way.
Celebrity feet make more. Yeah, but still. I'm selling farts in a jar. Shut up, Kokithia. You are not. That is not true.
I mean, that could be a good thing.
You're joking, right? I have
Maria got 500 on Snapchat.
For what?
And I have some really cute shoes, y'all, that I ain't even worn yet. And I can really I sit here on Instagram and I snap my shoes like shoe cam, but I'm not doing that no more.
I'm just getting shook here.
I'm not going to do that anymore.
I know we turned the path a little bit, but my gosh, that blew me away. Shut up, Kokithia. You are not really doing that.
Nyla, your feet, somebody will like your feet. You got bunions or something?
I just pose my feet.
Some people like that.
Nails, when I get them done.
Oh, do dudes like nails?
Is this $500 a month?
Because my nails look good.
Well, nails on your toes, though.
Oh, I could. I'm going to go, you know what? I'm about to call and make me an appointment.
Is that $500 a month? Is that how much she said? Is that $500 a month? And Kokithia, how much are you making selling your farts in a jar? That's insane.
They call them grabbers.
I think it's nasty AF someone would buy farts in a jar, says Pam.
There is a kink for everything. Yes.
I know there is. I get it. My mind is blown away because, I mean, like, I would never pay for anything like that. Like, I'm cheap. So I'm just like.
It's okay. But it's some dudes out here. That one dude that was in my DMs on Instagram. I don't know who he is. He does not make a lot of money. He works and he was wanting to pay for it.
Y'all,
who got paid money for letting other people smell their armpits.
Who said that? Where's that?
Oh my gosh.
Where's that comment? They even pay me.
What
not
are
to
your
get them
kinks that you
done.
pay for?
No one's going to say that on here. No one's going to say that.
Why? Why
Because
wouldn't they?
That's
do.
very 90s of you to ask. Ugh.
With family. I ain't gonna
Um,
judge you. Hell, I might pitch you to a sale. Shoot.
That's crazy. Hold on a second.
They even pay for me to get them done. Yes, I love that. I had my first pedicure date with a man before.
A pedicure date?
Mhm.
Did you guys go?
We just went and got pedicures. I like men that like to keep themselves groomed. He was an older man though. He an OG. You know what I'm saying? They get it. Businessman. The kink is where the money is. Yes.
Food, light bill, housing. Those are my kinks.
Oh, that's what you pay for. Well, I got you. Come on over.
You're so 80s. Cookie. 2 minutes.
Dirty underwear, sweaty socks, all of that is available for purchase.
And you have a problem with the farts in a jar?
They sell bath water. When you remember when people used to say that, I used to think that was so old. Now that's an old 90s thing. I'll drink your bath water. I've had my nails and toes done. Men have bought me heels, paid bills, etc. You know what? I really wish. I think I might go back through my blocked list and unblock the man that wanted to buy me Doc Martens.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Let me
All
see
right.
if I remember his
I got a minute and 30. Okay, I think it's time. Shut up, Penny. Oh, my gosh. All right.
maybe
I'm
I-
just playing Dex. Okay, good.
Can you? I forgot how to unblock people. I don't even remember his name.
Oh, you got to go like to all sorts of stuff. I had to do that the other day. All right, fam. It's time to wrap up because we got a minute and we got to hop off here. But
Peace.
thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have fun today. Enjoy your life. Do something 90s.
Stay.
Ish.
Keep the 90s alive.
All right, 1 minute.